And welcome back to another episode. We're so glad to have you here today. Today, I'm very excited because our floor mats are finally in. Of course, I'm talking about the 3D Maxpider floor mats, which have been on a bit of a delay to be delivered. When Maxpider began to take pre-orders of the floor mats, they reached out to a lot of those folks and said that there were a lot of shipping delays. Of course, this is due to the pandemic, but I'm excited to say we now have them. The 3D Maxpiders are now available, and probably the most anticipated and desired floor mats given their history with the Tesla Model 3. And it's no surprise. I'm going to show you how these things are made and why that may be an attractive option for you. The last note is, of course, there are various ways that you can order these floor mats. You can order just the front floors. You can order just the cabin, or you can order everything. You can also just order the cargo mats, and I recommend at least getting the cabin protected. The carpet mats in Teslas are very thin. They're not very great. They're not going to hold up over time, and I don't think that climate is going to matter in the case of these floor mats. So you really want to find some product that meets your requirements and you can put in the car to better protect it over time. These cars are made to last a very long time. It just makes sense to also take care of it. So here's our first floor mat. It's going in the front, and you can see really well it's got the cutout for the tow hook that's included in your front. It's got the 3D Maxpider logo etched in, but there's a really good close-up of the material, and how I was telling you, it grips really well. It's very textured, which is nice. So let's see how well it fits. And that's gonna work really well. We've taken this car to the beach several times, and this is where all the sandy stuff goes, so I'm very excited to have this up here. All right, so for the rest of the car, the backing on these is actually going to matter. And as you can see, when I spin this around, it's got a very felty, very grippy surface on the back of these, and it almost hurts your fingers when you touch it, so be careful. But what that does is it gets the mat to grab the carpet and really stick in place. So we have several pieces that are going to be going here in the back. So we have the sub trunk all the way in the back here, and then this piece goes in the smaller sub trunk up towards the front. So let's get these installed. You can see how nice that looks down there. Fits just perfect. And then taking a look at the front section, I mean, look at that. It's just a perfect fit all the way around. It's actually a really cool idea to have this section of the car protected as well. Okay, and then finally we've got these two little pieces which are kind of cool, and they're marked right and left to help you figure out where they go. So these just tuck in down here underneath. Another nice fit there in the corner, and another really nice fit down in the corner. This one is split in the middle to make it easier to open up the sub trunk. Wow, that is grippy. When you lift this whole back section is not even moving. It's crazy. So because this thing is so grippy, this thing just sits in place, and I can try to scoot it around, and I'm getting little ability to move it, which is crazy. It's actually really cool. So there's what it looks like in the back. I think it looks pretty good. It's also got these nice tall sides to it, which help to keep any spills and moisture out from rolling into the rest of the car. It's a really nice fit. Goes all the way up to these risers for the front seat, and then it fills this cavity really nicely as well. All the way over to the vertical side where the seats are. It's a really, really nice fit. That pretty much does it for us here today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. There's no question the best protection you can give your car from the interior perspective is with cargo liners, and I personally think that the 3D Maxpider liners are the best option on the market because they offer supreme protection and have deep channels. There are plenty of options and they're all great. Anything is better than nothing. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.